Today we're going to make this super cute chick and we're going to make it in two different ways. To join me, you will need some scissors, some glue, a pencil, a black crayon, marker, or a pencil crayon, some paper. I used yellow and orange, and you're going to need a popsicle stick if you like, but it is optional, so you don't have to have one. Then we are going to take the color we're using for our chick. I'm using yellow, so that's the color I'm going to take. I'm going to put that one right in front of me, and I am going to grab my pencil. On the left-hand side of my page, I am going to draw the body of my chick, which is going to be a circle. So I want to pick the size of circle that I want for my chick. Now I want enough room on the other side to be able to do this again. So I want to make sure it's not too big, but this is going to be the size of my chick. You could go bigger or smaller. Now because we need this side of our paper, I'm just going to fold this piece of paper in half so that it makes it a little bit easier. So fold your page in half so that you can see your circle on the one side. So we're going to now use this side, the folded side of our page, and we are going to draw some half hearts. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to draw a half heart, so up and around. I'm going to jump here and draw another half heart. And I need two more. So I'm going to go here and draw another half heart, and I think I can slip one in the bottom here, and you can see I'm trying to make them all the same size. When I am done that, I am going to start cutting, and I'm going to start by cutting out my circle. Now remember, I'm making two, so I folded my piece of paper in half. I'm going to cut out one circle, but once I'm done cutting out one circle, I will end up with two circles so that I can actually make two crafts today. So here you can see I have my two. Now remember where we drew those half hearts along the side? I'm just going to trim some of this paper off, so just make it easier to cut. And then you could go and cut those, or you can join me, and I'm going to try to make this a little bit easier. I don't know why I drew all those that way, so I'm going to show you a different way. So if you want to make this a little bit easier, just fold that piece of paper in half and then fold it again in half. Grab your pencil and go back and draw another one of those half hearts around and down, and then you can just cut out once. This is actually going to give you the 4 that you are going to need. If you don't want to do that, you can go back and just cut out the first 4 that we drew. I don't know why I made that so complicated, so I apologize. So now you will end up with 4 hearts, and we have a little bit of yellow paper left over. With that yellow paper, I need you to take that and you're just going to cut it into little rectangles. Now it's already folded, so I'm just going to cut once, and I'm going to have 2 rectangles. You might not need both, because if you're making a popsicle stick puppet, you won't need both of them, but you might as well just have both ready to go. Then you're going to take the extra little yellow piece, and you're going to cut out some thin, tall triangles. So I'm going to cut these out 3 times. Now remember, my paper's folded, so when I cut them out long and thin, they don't all have to be the same size, I'm going to end up with 6. I am now ready with my orange piece of paper for the beak and the feet, so I'm going to fold that orange piece of paper over once. I am going to fold that orange piece of paper over twice, and I'm going to find my pencil and the opening of the paper, so not where it's joined, but see how it's opened. I'm going to start down there. I'm going to take my pencil and draw a diagonal line one way, jump over, draw a diagonal line the other way, go back to my first line and draw a line up, my second line and draw a line up, and then I'm going to join those two with a little line. So you can see it's kind of like a rectangle at the top here, and then a little triangle at the bottom. Now this is just one way to draw your feet. You can draw them any way you would like. I'm also going to show you 2 ways to draw the beak. So here's one way. You're just going to draw a little triangle at the top, and then, so a little triangle here, and then match it at the bottom. So you're going to draw a little triangle right underneath that, so like a little rhombus. So you can choose to do it that way, or you can go to the piece of the side of the paper where it's joined and just draw one triangle. So because it's joined and you just draw one triangle, it will be stuck together when you open it. So see how it's all joined and folded? When you have your feet and whatever beak you would like to create, you are going to go ahead and cut that out. So because I folded a couple times, I'm going to end up with 4 feet. And then you're going to take your beak, whichever one you would like. I like this one because it's just a little bit easier. You can cut out the other one if you like, you decide. And I have the beak all ready to go. There's 2 of them. I've got my 4 feet. And now what we need to do is grab our white piece of paper. So we're going to make the eyes. I'm going to fold over my white piece of paper once, and I'm folding it over again. And I'm going to take my pencil and draw an oval. So whatever size you would like for your eye, that's what you are doing. So draw your oval, grab your scissors, and cut your oval out. Now that we are done cutting everything out, we are ready to do some assembling. So I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the tip of one of my hearts and put that on the left. I like to put mine a little bit on a diagonal. I'm taking the other one and putting it on the right side. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of glue and put that on my feet, putting one to the left and moving one a little bit tilted to the right. I'm going to put my eyes on next, so I'm going to take those white circles and glue one on and then the other. You guessed it, our beak comes next, so I'm putting my beak on just right in the middle. And remember those 3 little triangles we cut out? Those are going at the top of our chick. I like to put one going straight to the top and one coming out to the left. And the last one just jutting out to the right. Then I'm going to take my black marker and put some pupils in the middle. You could use a crown or a pencil crown. And there we have our little chick. Now I do want my chick to be able to stand up, so we have to finish that portion. But before we do that, I am going to quickly take all the pieces for my second chick and I'm going to glue those all together so that I have the second chick ready to go as well. Now I'm going to take the rectangle piece that I had left over from cutting out all the pieces for our chicks, and I am going to put a little glue on one side. I'm going to roll that over and join it so it becomes a cylinder. So you can see, I'm just going to show you from the top there. It is now a cylinder. This is going to help our little chick stand up. So once you get that cylinder to stick and it's able to stick all by itself, put a little bit more glue on the back now. And we're going to put that right on the back of one of our chicks. So I'm going to turn that chick over and just show you it's going to go right at the back, and this will enable your chick to be able to sit up. You could even use it as a little finger puppet if you would like. Just make sure it's secured. Then I'm just going to move the little legs. So I'm going to fold them over here, folding forward so that he can sit down. Now you could do the same thing for the second chick if you would like. See, he sits down. Very cute. Or you could turn the second chick into a little puppet using a popsicle stick. So you can, like I said, do the same thing. Or if you happen to have a popsicle stick and you want something different, just grab your popsicle stick, put a little bit of glue on it. You're going to glue that on the back of your chick, and now you have a little puppet. So you get to choose what you would like your chicks to look like. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.